Welcome back. So today I'm going to talk about one of the fastest growing, if not the fastest growing area in the country. Here we go. Why are so many investors are drawn to Dallas, North Texas? Well, the team we work with on the ground been doing it for more than 20 years. They offer tailored guidance and mentorship to our investor clients. So what's going on is new construction, single family homes start in the low 200K. This is absolutely mind boggling. Incredible growth in North Texas, the number one growth market in the country. All right. So I challenge any one of you uh, try to confront me on this because you're going to be wrong. I'm going to show you the data and the trends. And so anyway, and it features lucrative tax savings, a tremendous amount of tax savings as a real estate investor. We have builder concessions, including interest rate buy down and cash towards closing. I mean, what more can you ask for? So what we do, we select up and coming pockets around the metroplex that offer great potential for future appreciation and rent growth, allowing investors to quote unquote snowball their equity faster over time. Who would not want that? So our team of professional property management and the entire one-stop service in the North Texas market is also offering the first year of free property management. Mind-boggling. So I'm not going to go over the massive growth of Texas and Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, but these few slides will give you some head start as to what's going on in this market. Is explosive growth, not only currently, but for years and years to come. Texas have more Fortune 500 companies than anywhere else in the country. It's a very friendly business climate. It accepts a lot of companies coming here to do business. And Dallas, North Texas, in about 30 years will be the most populous metro in the country, more than New York City, more than Southern California. Is that mind-boggling? I bet you some of you did not know that. Well, look at the numbers. Look at this slideshow. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. We have the amazing sub-markets, emerging growth, small town USA. I'm going to use this word, small town USA. Some of the sub-market we have amazing investment opportunities are Sherman, Denison, Bonham, and Greenville. Just to name a few, look at this. In the inner core circle of Dallas, median price home or single family home today, 2025, is like 500, 600,000. So when you move into the immediate submarket like Garland and Plano and Mesquite and Arlington, wherever, the median price homes is already around 400K, very, very expensive already. So people from all over the North Texas, all over the country for that matter, are migrating into a submarket right here, 1 hour to the north, to the east, to the west, like these four cities. What these homes are extremely affordable for primary home buyers as well as for investors. I'll give you more details that we could goes along. Is Collin County and Grayson County. For right now, these two counties is the fastest growing county in the country, whereby the median home prices is only $315 and is growing by leaps and bounds. Historic appreciation just this past year is going to continue to do so this year and beyond. And the real kicker, a lot of people were not aware. How rare is for a major high-tech semiconductor company moving into a rural small town like Sherman. This is absolutely mind-boggling. A town of Sherman, which is 1 hour north of Dallas, only have 45,000 people, but it has landed this great semiconductor company. This town is called Silicon Alley, Silicon Prairie, or the New Silicon Valley. In a small little town of 45,000, you have Texas Instruments, which is semiconductor hub, moving in there. They can bring way more than 3,000 jobs. Where are you going to find these great high-tech workers moving into this area? Not just Sherman, all the surrounding town, as I mentioned before. Another high-tech company global tech is also moving with several thousand jobs coming up. Look at the total investments with this company going to bring. They're going to totally change the landscape. Look, all these little towns are like 5, 6, 7 years ago. They are pretty much almost like ghost town. Now they are small towns, rural, like 10, 20,000 people. These little towns in about a few years from now, it'll be a city. It'll be a major city of $50,000 to $100,000. Not only that, because this North Texas is growing so fast, the builders and the developers cannot keep up with the demand. So amazing shortage of supply of inventory of homes and massive demand. Economics 101, right? When demand is greater than supply, it will put upward pressure on home prices. All right, that's very obvious. I'm not going to go over some of these data. You can pause the slideshow if you will. Not only the 4 top cities I just mentioned, all the underlying cities, Salina, Princeton, Anna, Melissa, all these suburbs, the North Texas suburbs is going through some massive growth. I mean, all these little boom towns all over the map. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, look at some of these small towns grown by double, triple, quadruple digit in population in a matter of a few years. Recently, Salina, number 1, Roy City, number 3, Melissa, number 4, Princeton, Texas, number 5, Anna, number 6, 7, number 40, number 7. I mean, top 7 among the top 10 cities and the fastest growth cities according to U.S. Census Bureau. This is absolutely incredible. All right, so 1,000 people move to Texas every day, and most of them are going to North Texas. Why? Look at this high-paying job. Half the people can be in high tech in North Texas. They could be making $150,000. High earners, and only 17% of the people moving into this area of North Texas are making less than $75,000. So, absolutely incredible. Anyway, therefore, you can see some strong rental market. Rent growth is increasing. Rents are growing up. Easy to rent. If you're an investor, landlord, you could make a killing. You could have some A+ quality tenants that could occupy your rental properties. So a good ratio between renters and homeowners in North Texas. So it's absolutely mind-boggling. High occupancy, the whole 9 yards. You can read it. We have an amazing turnkey provider partner we have on the ground that have been around for 20 years. Amazing. They are giving you off markets, not in MLS. They make some special deals with the local regional builders and national builders. We are giving you some volume discount because we're part of a network, right? You're part of a volume of motivated investors that are buying into this new construction homes. And so the seller, the builders are giving you some like 5 to 10% discount from the market value of this amazing new construction single family homes. Look at the prices. It's just absolutely amazing. You're not going to find these prices anywhere else in the country. Very, very well-built homes, very high-quality homes, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. Look at, prices are in the high 200s in Sherman. And you get the builder incentive, like I mentioned, right? I mean, you're getting a mortgage rate like 5.75%, right? With a builder rate buy down, which is mind-boggling, right? And Greenville, a town north of Sherman, also have some a little bit cheaper, but still cash flow. You put 25 to 30% down payment, you cash flow very, very nicely. I know the numbers are very kind of hard to see, but you put 30% down payment with the builder incentive with 5.75%, 30-year fixed rate mortgage, and 1 year free property management. And with the high rent to value ratio, the rent, as you can see, it's kind of hard to see. The monthly net cash flow is almost $500. Now, the seller are so confident that they even put a calculation of 3-year hold. Look at the cap rate, at the capitalization rate. The first year is a whopping 7%. Cash on cash return at a whopping 8%. Nowhere else in a growth market, anywhere in a country, low affordability, high cash flow homes, new construction in an A-class neighborhood where you're getting this kind of numerical metrics. Nowhere else. So these numbers, again, you can digest it on your own. After holding this property for 3, 4, 5 years, giving the high single digit, maybe double-digit appreciation in the next 2 years. I'm just guessing. I don't have a crystal ball, but you have the ability to refinance and scale your portfolio. I'll discuss more about that. So there are more. This is performance, right? So digest all these numbers is off the chart. Suffice to say, let me see what else I have to say. Look, Princeton, even if we have homes at less than 200 grand, look, this kind of pricing are not going to last forever. They're going to go up by the minute, by the week, by the month. Where else can you find new construction in A-class neighborhood, A-class tenants, fast growth, in a suburb of a major metro like Dallas? For this kind of pricing is just absolutely incredible. Look at the cash flow, almost $500 monthly net cash flow, because the taxes are low. By the way, the insurance are low, right? So contrary to what you might believe, it's not a high tax rate, 1.5% property tax rate typically in North Texas. So it's very, very, and it's not in a flood zone, it's not in a hurricane alley. It's just a very low risk, very high reward situation. There are many other properties that are that we promote, like a low 200s in Princeton, once again, north of Dallas, in the suburbs, small town USA. Builder incentive. They will pay you $2,000 in closing costs, 5.75% fixed rate, long 30-year fixed rate builder incentive. I mean, the builder does not need to give you the incentives. The property, sells itself. The market sells itself based on the exponential growth in around this area. So let me fast forward, this whole bunch of opportunities off markets that we have available from this great turnkey provider. I'm not going to go over too many pro forma. We have weekly inventory. They come and go very, very quickly. Investors from all over the country are buying these kind of deals. I mean, really true deals. I mean, there's no other asset class you can perform better short-term and long-term. So now I'm going to show you some great exit strategies. Just hold on for a moment. This exit strategy are created by our turnkey provider, our partner that we work with that have this kind of off-market inventory. So they make this strategy for a lot of you, and because this strategy only works if you're all in a high growth area and you expect appreciation based on the data and trends. Nowhere else in the country you're getting this. So what you do is you purchase your rental property as soon as possible, today or yesterday. They hold it for 2 to 6 years. Then either you sell the property for capital gain and then buy some additional properties, or you can do a 1031 tax defer exchange for more rental properties, and you repeat the process down the road. That's how you scale your portfolio, and that's what we want you to do in this market. And no other market can provide you this sort of short to intermediate term, the scaling your portfolio based on when you do a cash out refinance, and it's a tax-free loan, right? There's no tax implication. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that mind-boggling? So this is the big picture. When you scale over time, the next 10 to 15 years, when you buy in a growth market, look the power of real estate investing. You can buy multiple houses, multiple income streams, just by gaining your initial portfolio. If you have the money to buy 1, 2, or 3 of these, nice growth properties, please do so, right? And then let the property management do all the work for you. Next 2 to 6 years, we don't know, based on high single digit or even double digit appreciation potential. Right now, you're getting in with 25 to 30% loan to value, right? Down payment, that is. If this property in the next 2 to 6 years increase to like 5 to 7 to 10% appreciation, your loan to value, your LTV could be like 50% or 40% LTV. That allow you to cash out refinance through our investment lender, so you can leverage into more properties. It's all about leveraging. Does that make sense? Wow, look at this exponential growth. If you invest long term, you can buy one property, turn into 2, turn into 3, 4, 5. The next 10, 15 years, if you have the motivation, if you have the commitment, you could explode your real estate portfolio exponentially, so you can retire 10, 15, 20 years or more down the road. You can cash out refinance, you can sell the properties, you can do all kind of exit strategies afforded you. All right. So as I conclude, be fearful, Warren Buffett, right? Who does not know Warren Buffett? He said, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. So this is, if for those of you who want to contact me, for those of you who want to consider this program, then contact me directly. Here's my contact information. So I think that's pretty much it. So my takeaway is, once again, you have to find the right market, and we have found the right market, right? This market is truly amazing. So the takeaway is, where else in the country where you can get this kind of low affordability homes, high growth, mass migration, job and population growth, these rural small towns, these rural little boom towns are growing exponentially in front of our eyes. It's just mind-boggling. You have to see it for yourself. You have to visit the area, tour the area, and you will be overwhelmed by the growth in all over the North Texas landscape right now and for the foreseeable future. Buy and hold, and pull the trigger, and your life going to be much better financially down the road. So that's the recap, and thank you so much. And please, if you receive any value whatsoever from this video, please like and subscribe and comment below. And also, if you have not already done so, put your email on my website below so you can become a free member of our real estate investment network, so you can learn more about real estate investment opportunities, not just Texas, but we have other markets. Turnkey, buy out of state, buy remote, highly cash flow properties. Surround yourself with a highly credible, honest teams with property management, the whole 9 yards, almost passive. And you own single family homes, some duplexes, some small multi-units, or new construction, or recent newer resales in the various landscape. All these boom towns, all over the map in North Texas. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck. I'll see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.